welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss about the 2-mark question and answers from the 5th unit of the circuit analysis. It is called as a two-port network. Okay, so for the remaining units, I posted the video for the 2-mark question and answers. So these questions are taken from the previous Anna University questions. So this question, it is enough to study to score good mark. Okay, so first you have to see the first thing, define one port network. Okay, what is one port network? A network with one pair of terminal. So you see this block diagram. So this is the one two terminal linear network. This network is having one pair of terminal. Okay, that is one pair means this is one terminal, one, and one dash is another terminal. So a network with one pair of terminal, it is called as a one port network. So in this one port network, so the current is entering through one terminal and current is leaving through another terminal. Okay, so this is called as the one port network. So what are the examples for this one port network means the resistor, inductor, capacitors are the example for one port network. Since the resistor, inductor, capacitors are having only two terminals. Okay, so one terminal, via one terminal the current is flowing inside the particular element, and via another one terminal the current is leaving. Okay, so this type of thing is called as the one port network. So simply we are saying a network with one pair of terminal. One pair means two terminal. It is called as a one port network. Okay, then the second question is define two port network. Okay, so what does two port network means? The answer, the question itself, the answer is that two port. Okay, port means one port is nothing but one pair of terminal. So two port is nothing but a network with two pair of terminal is called as the two port network. Okay, so here this is a one network. So this is a two port network with two pair of terminal. The first pair 1 dash, the second pair 2 dash. This 1 dash is called as a input port. The 2 dash is called as the output port. Okay, so the voltage applied, voltage given in the first port is V1, and the current entering through this input port is a I1. Similarly, the current entering into the second port is I2. The output voltage, it is mentioned as a V2. So this the type of network, it is called as a two port network. So a network with two pair of terminal. So two pair means each pair is having two terminals. So two pair means there are four terminal is called as a two port network. Okay, so where one pair of terminal can be used as a input port and another pair of terminal it can be used as a output port. So this is called as the two port network. Okay, then what are the parameters commonly used in the two port network? Okay, so in order to mention this two port network analysis, so what are the parameters are commonly used? So it is a May 2018 question. So there are different parameters are there. So what are the parameters in order to analyze this two port network means? First one is a impedance parameter. Okay, so impedance parameter. So the other name, so impedance, you know what is the symbol for the impedance is Z. So that's why the impedance parameter we are mentioning it as a Z parameter. Okay, then the second one is admittance parameter, or the admittance means you know it is a Y. So it is a Y parameter. And the third one is a hybrid parameter. So the hybrid parameter, it is called as H parameter. Okay. Then the fourth one is a transmission parameter or ABCD parameter. Okay. So these are all the parameters used to analyze the two port network. So in addition to this parameter, some other parameters are there. That is inverse hybrid parameter, inverse ABCD parameter, that is inverse transmission parameter is there. Okay, so these are all the important parameters used to measure, used to analyze the two port network. Okay, so it's a May 2018 question. And the next question is when the two port network is said to be reciprocal. Okay, so we are saying that the two port network is said to be the symmetrical network and reciprocal network. So first the question is when the two port network is said to be reciprocal. So it's a May 2017 question. Okay, so if the two port network satisfies the theorem, reciprocity theorem, it is called as the reciprocal network. So we discussed the reciprocity theorem in the second unit. Okay, in the network theorems, we discussed so many theorems, Thevenin's, Norton's, superposition, maximum power transfer theorem, and reciprocity theorem. So if one two-port network satisfies the reciprocity theorem, means that network is called as a reciprocal network. Okay, so what is reciprocity theorem? That is, if you are applying voltage in one side, okay, you see this is a two-port network, means if you are applying voltage here, and if you are measuring current in this branch, means, and if you are interchanging in the next time, you interchange this voltage here and you have to measure the current here, means if that both the currents are in the first case and the second case is equal, means that network we are calling it as a reciprocal network. Okay, so in terms of the Z parameter, we can say the given two-port network is a reciprocal or not. Okay, so what are the conditions to be satisfied in terms of Z parameter, means that is for one two-port network we are measuring the Z parameters. Okay, so what are the Z parameter? Z11, Z12, Z21 and Z22. Okay, so the out of the four parameter, if the Z12 value, Z21 value both are equal, means that a network is called as a reciprocal network. Okay, similarly in terms of Y parameter, the Y12 value, Y21 value is equal, means it is a reciprocal network. Then similarly in terms of ABCD parameter, the multiplication of A into D minus B into C equal to 1. That is, the determinant of this ABCD matrix equal to 1, means the two-port network is said to be the reciprocal network. Okay, so in terms of H parameter, what is the condition, means H12 equal to minus of H21. So these are all the conditions to be satisfied for the reciprocal network. Okay, so we can check in terms of any one of the parameter, we can check the given network is a reciprocal or not. Okay, if you know the Z parameter, means if Z12, Z2 value are equal. In terms of Y parameter, means Y12, Y21 are equal. In terms of ABCD parameter, means the determinant of the ABCD matrix is 1. The determinant means AD minus BC equal to 1. In terms of H parameter, means H12 equal to minus H21. Okay, so this is said to be the reciprocal. Okay, reciprocal network. And the next one, define the symmetrical two-port network. Okay, so what is symmetrical two-port network means? A symmetrical two-port network is one, it can be exactly divided into two identical sections. Okay, so if this two-port network we can divide the given two-port network, it can divide exactly into two half. Okay, two equal half, means that type of network we are calling it as a symmetrical two-port network. Okay, that means in this the looking back impedance from port 1 and port 2 will be same. That is, what is the meaning, means Z11 value and Z22 values are same, means that network we are calling it as a symmetrical network. Okay, so at the time, hence in a symmetrical network the input and output port can be exchanged. Okay, so we can use input port as an output port, we can use the output port as an input port also. Okay, so one network we can interchange the input and output port, we will get the same output, means that network is called as a symmetrical network. Okay, so what are the conditions? The next question, write the condition to satisfy the reciprocity of for two-port network. So already we discussed, okay, in this fourth question, when two-port network is said to be reciprocal. So the same answer only, this one, write the condition to satisfy the reciprocity for two-port network. Okay, so you know, in terms of Z parameter, Z12, Z21 values are same. In terms of Y parameter, Y12, Y21 values are same. In terms of ABCD, the determinant of ABCD matrix is 1. In terms of H parameter, H12 value equal to minus of H21 value. Okay, and the next question is, write the condition to satisfy symmetry, that is the symmetrical property for two-port network. Okay, so if one network is said to be, one two-port network is said to be a symmetrical network, means, so what are the condition to be satisfied? That is, for reciprocal we discussed, you know. Similarly, what are the condition in order to set we may say the two-port network as a symmetrical network. Okay, so in terms of Z parameter, so already we said that the input impedance Z11 is a input port impedance, Z22 is a output impedance. So the if input impedance, output impedance both are same value means that network is called as a symmetrical network. In terms of Y parameter, Y11 equal to Y22. In terms of ABCD parameter, the A value equal to D value. Okay. In terms of H parameter, the determinant of the H matrix is 1. Okay. So these are all the condition for the network to be a symmetrical network. Okay, symmetrical network. So you see, let us compare. Reciprocal means Z12, 21 are same. Symmetrical means Z11, Z22 equal. Okay, so this is impedance and admittance. Impedance, admittance same. It will give the same thing. In ABCD parameter, reciprocal means the determinant of ABCD matrix is 1. Here in H parameter, the determinant of H matrix is 1. Okay, so here the H12 equal to minus H21, here A equal to D. Okay, so these are all the conditions for one two-port network said to be a symmetrical network and reciprocal network. Okay, and the next one, relate the voltage and current in a two-port network using Z parameter. So it's a May 2019 question, so last time question. So that is we have to write the mathematical expression for the Z parameter. Okay, so the another, it may be asked as write the mathematical representation of two-port network in terms of Z parameter. Okay, what is the other name of Z parameter? Impedance parameter. Okay, so you know, for the two-port network, so there are 4 variables in the two-port network. Okay, you see the two-port network diagram. So in the two-port network, there are 4 variables. The first variable is, this is the input voltage. V1 is the input voltage, I1 is the input current, V2 is the output voltage, I2 is the output current. Okay, so out of this 4 variable, we are making 2 variable as a independent variable and 2 variable as a dependent variable in each parameter. Okay, in Z parameter, so we are going to express the input voltage and output voltage. Input voltage means V1, output voltage means V2. So we are going to express V1 and V2 in terms of the input current and output current. So these equations are called as a Z parameter equation. So for two-port network, the input and output voltage V1 and V2 can be expressed in terms of input and output current I1 and I2 means it is called as the Z parameter equation. Okay, so here the input voltage V1, it can be expressed as the Z11 into I1 plus Z12 into I2. Similarly, the output voltage V2 can be written as Z21 into I1 plus Z22 into I2. So this is called as the Z parameter equation. So we may convert these two equation into this matrix. Okay, so you see, so what is the left side constant value? V1 and V2 equal to, so here what are the variable? I1 and I2. So you write I1, I2. So then in this 2 by 2 matrix, first one we have to write in the first equation, what is the coefficient for I1? Z11. What is the coefficient for I2? Z12. Similarly, in the second equation, Z21, Z22. Okay, so this two equation, it can be written in the form of matrix. Okay, so here it can be shortly written as V matrix equal to Z matrix into I matrix. Okay, so here the Z matrix is called as the impedance matrix. So what is the impedance matrix? It's a 2 by 2 matrix of value Z11, Z12, Z21, Z22. Okay, this is called as the impedance matrix. Okay, so these two equations are called as Z parameter equations. Okay, then list the Z parameters of the two-port network. So out of this two equation, there are 4 constants are there. What are the one? Here the V1, V2, I1, I2 is a variable, and Z11, Z12, Z21, Z22 are called as the impedance parameters. Okay, so here list the Z parameters of the two-port network. Okay, so we have to mention the 4 Z parameters. So what are the 4 Z parameter? Z11, Z12, Z21, Z22. Okay, so first one, the Z11 is calculated by. So you see this equation. So in this equation, how to calculate the Z11? So if we want to find Z11 means, first we have to make this second term as a 0. So how to make this second term 0? We have to make I2 as a 0. So what is I2? I2 is a output port current. Okay, so by when the output port current is set to be 0, the output port is open circuited. Okay, so that's why while the output port is open circuited, we will get the Z11 value. So if you are making I2 equal to 0 means the V1 equal to Z11 I1. From this Z11 equal to V1 divided by I1. Okay, so what is Z11? It's a ratio of this 1, this first one, the numerator, the second one, the denominator. So impedance. So impedance means, it's a ratio of voltage by current. So Z11 is a input voltage divided by input current for a constant, for a I2 value as a 0. Okay, so Z11 is called as open circuit input impedance or driving point. Driving point means input side means, okay, open circuit driving point input impedance. It is a Z11. Similarly, the Z21, it can be written as first 2. So V2 divided by the second one, it's a I1. So Z21 equal to V2 by I1 when I2 equal to 0. Okay. So this is called as the open circuit forward transfer impedance. Then Z12. So V1 by I2 when we are making I1 as a 0. So this is Z12 as a open circuit reverse transfer impedance. Okay. Then Z22 V2 by I2. It is a open circuit driving point output impedance. Okay. So these are all the 4 Z parameters. Okay. Z11 it's a input impedance. Z21 it's a forward transfer impedance. Z12 it's a reverse transfer impedance. Z22 is a output impedance. Okay, so these are all the Z parameters. And the next one, draw the Z parameter model of two-port network. Okay, so draw the Z parameter model of two-port network. So this two equation, it can be drawn as a diagram. Okay, diagram is called as the Z parameter model of the two-port network. So first one. So this first equation is a one KVL equation. So we have to write the KVL equation for this first one. So we will get the voltage V1 equal to, so this is Z11. So Z11 into I1 plus Z12 into I2. So this Z12 into I2 is a one voltage source. Okay. So similarly, the second equation, it can be written as the voltage V2 equal to Z21 into I1 plus Z22 into I2. So here the V2 equal to Z22 into I2 plus this is the dependent voltage source. This is the Z21 into I1. Okay, so here there are two impedances and two dependent voltage sources. So this voltage source is Z12 into I2. This dependent voltage sources is Z21 into I1. Okay, so this is the Z parameter model of two-port network. Okay, then write the mathematical representation of two-port network in terms of Y parameter. Okay, so the other name of Y parameter is the short circuit parameter or admittance parameter. So by in this Y parameter, that is the I1 and I2, we are going to express the input current and output current as a function of input voltage and output voltage. So this equations is reverse as that of the impedance equation. So in the impedance equation, V1 and I1 can be written as a function of I1 and I2. So here the input current and output current can be expressed as a function of V1 and V2. It is a Y parameter equation. So I1 equal to Y11 V1 plus Y12 V2. I2 equal to Y21 V1 plus Y22 V2. Okay, so these two equation, it can be written as a matrix, means we can write the current matrix equal to the admittance matrix into voltage. So where this Y matrix is called as a admittance matrix of value Y11, Y12, Y21 and Y22. Okay, so this is the mathematical expression for the admittance parameter. And list the Y parameters of the network. Okay, so from this two equation, we have to obtain the four values. So where Y11, okay, so Y means admittance. What is admittance? It's a ratio of current divided by voltage. So the admittance equal to that is Y11. So that's why I1 divided by V1. Okay, the first one indicates the numerator one, the second one indicates the denominator one. So Y11 equal to I1 by V1 for a value of V2 equal to 0. Okay, so V2 equal to 0 means the output port is short circuited. So Y11 is called as the short circuited driving point input admittance. Similarly, Y22 means I2 by V2. Okay, so I2 by V2 means it is a driving point output admittance. Okay, so it's not an impedance, it's an admittance. Then Y12, it is a I1 by V2. So it's a short circuit reverse transfer admittance. Y21, it's a I2 by V1, it's a short circuit forward transfer admittance. Okay, so these are all the Y parameters of the two-port network. Then define the ABCD parameter. Okay, so it's a May 2018 question. Or write the mathematical expression for the two-port network in terms of transmission parameter or ABCD parameter. The other name of ABCD parameter is a transmission parameter. Okay, so here we are going to express the input voltage and input current as a function of output voltage and output current. Okay, so this is the ABCD parameter. The input voltage, input current, we are going to express as a function of output voltage and output current. So V1 equal to A into V2 plus B into minus I2. Similarly, I1 equal to C into V2 plus D into minus I2. Okay, so this is the ABCD parameter equation. So here A, B, C, D is called as the transmission parameter. Okay, so that value is given in the next question. List the ABCD parameter of two-port network. So here, how to calculate this A and C? While calculating A and C, we have to make I2 as a 0. So I2 0 means the output port is open circuited. When we are calculating B and D, we have to make V2 as a 0. So V2 means output port is short circuited. So A and D is called as open circuited parameters. B and D is called as a short circuited parameter. Okay, so the A is calculated as, so A is nothing but, you see, this is 0 means A equal to V1 by V2. Okay, so A is a V1 by V2. What is V1 by V2? So it's a ratio of input voltage by output voltage. So it is a voltage transfer ratio or voltage gain. Okay, so reverse voltage gain or reverse voltage transfer ratio. And B is nothing but minus V1 divided by I2. Okay, minus V1 divided by I2. So it is called as the reverse transfer impedance. It's a voltage by current. So it's a impedance. And C is a current I1 by V2. So it is a current by voltage means it's a admittance. So it's a reverse transfer admittance. And the D parameter is minus I1 divided by V2. It's a minus I1 divided by, the D is said to be minus I1 divided by I2. Okay, so it is not a V2, it's a I2. So the I1 minus I1 divided by I2, it is called as a reverse current transfer ratio. Okay, so these are all the ABCD parameters. So in ABCD parameter, one parameter is voltage gain, one parameter is current gain, one is impedance, one is admittance. Okay, one is admittance. Then write the mathematical representation of two-port network in terms of hybrid parameter, that is H parameter. The H parameter, it is called as a hybrid parameter. Okay, so in hybrid parameter, the input voltage, output current expressed as a function of input current and output voltage. Okay, this is different. Z parameter means V1, V2 as a function of I1 and I2. Y parameter means I1, I2 as a function of V1 and V2. In ABCD parameter means input voltage, input current as a function of output voltage, output current. But in H parameter, input voltage, output current as a function of input current and output voltage. Okay, so this is the thing. So V1 equal to H11 I1 plus H12 into V2. Similarly, the I2 current equal to H21 I1 plus H22 into V2. Okay, so this is the H parameter equations. And in this, the H11, H12, H21, H22 are called as hybrid parameters. Okay, so we can convert these two equation into the matrix form like that. So V1 I2 equal to H11, H12, H21, H22 into I1 V2. So this is the hybrid parameter equations. Okay, then list the H parameters of two-port network. So where the H11 is said to be the, so in this hybrid parameter, One is voltage gain, one is input impedance, one is admittance, one is voltage gain, one is current gain. Okay, so H11 is a I1 by V2. So I1 by H11, you see H11 is a V1 divided by I1. Okay, so here it is V1. Okay, you just change, it is a V1, it's a ratio of V1 divided by I1. Okay, you change this, it's not I1 divided by V1, it's a V1 divided by I1. So V1 divided by I1, it is called as a H11. So it is a short circuit input parameters. Okay, short circuit input parameters. And you see, this is a V1 divided by the current I1. Okay, so V by I, it is called as a H11. Similarly, the H22 is a I2 divided by V2. Okay, you see, from this equation we can write. Okay, the H22, you see, the H22 is nothing but I2 by V2. H12 is nothing but V1 by V2. Okay, V1 by V2, and H21 is nothing but I2 by I1. So here V1 by I1, it is called as the input impedance. I2 by V2, I by V means admittance. It's the output admittance. This is input voltage divided by output voltage. It's a voltage gain, reverse voltage gain. Then output current divided by input current. It's a forward current gain. So these are all the H parameters of the two-port network. Okay, and draw the H parameter model. Okay, so it's a very important question. This model is that is the H parameters are very useful in the analysis of transistorized based circuit. Okay, so in the electronic circuits 1, 2. Okay, so in the forthcoming semesters, in order to analyze the feedback amplifiers, oscillators, that is wherever the transistor we are using, in order to analyze the transistor, we are using this H parameter model only. Okay, so this H parameter, it is used to analyze mainly the transistors. So the hybrid model for this transistor is, you see, it can be mentioned as, you see, the equation V1 can be written as H11 I1 plus H12 I2. So for first equation, KVL. Okay, the second equation is a KCL. The current is equal to addition of the two things. So the input port, the input side, you have to replace it with one KVL equation. Here the KCL equation. So this is the input voltage V1. So V1 equal to I1 into H11 plus the dependent voltage source H12 into V2. Okay, so here the KCL equation, the current I2 equal to H21 into I1 plus H22 into V2. Okay, so this is the model for the H parameter model for the two-port network. So this is a impedance, this is a dependent voltage source, this is a dependent current source, this is a admittance. So this is the hybrid H parameter model. Okay, and the next one, define driving point impedance and transfer impedance. Okay, so the driving point impedance means just it's a input impedance, we are calling it as a driving point impedance. Okay, for a one port network. One port network means it is having the only one port. So impedance across that port is called as the driving point impedance. If it is a for two port network, there are two driving point impedance. Driving point impedance at the input port 1, 1 dash, driving point impedance at the port 2, 2 dash. So driving point impedance at 1, 1 dash is nothing but it's a ratio of V1 divided by I1. So V1 by I1, it can be written as Z11. Similarly, in the second port, V2 by I2. So V2 by I2, it is called as a Z22. So Z11, Z22, we are calling it as a driving point impedance. Okay, and transfer impedance. The transfer impedance means it's a ratio of one port voltage to the another port current. Okay, for example, output voltage to the input current. Okay, this is one transfer impedance. The another one, input voltage divided by output current, V1 by I2. It is a Z12 and Z21. So these two things are called as the transfer impedance. Okay, transfer impedance. And the next one, express the transmission parameter in terms of Z parameter. Okay, so that is the relation between the ABCD parameter in terms of Z parameter. Okay, so if the Z parameter you know means we can calculate the ABCD parameter by using this formula. So what's the formula means? The A is calculated as Z11 by Z12. B is calculated by the determinant of Z matrix by Z21. C is calculated by 1 by Z21. D is calculated by Z22 by Z21. Okay, this is the relation. Similarly, express the Y parameter in terms of Z parameter. So, Y11 is calculated by Z22 by determinant of Z matrix. Y12 is minus Z12 by determinant. Y21 is minus Z21 by determinant. Y22 is Z11 divided by determinant. So in the fourth thing, the denominator is same. Okay, determinant of Z matrix. Okay, and another one, write the relation between Z parameter and T network element. Okay, so this is one T network. So T network means the three components are connected in a T shape. Okay, so here the resistance R1 is there. The center is R2, this is the R3 means, so we can convert this T network in terms of Z parameter. Okay, so what is the relation means? The Z11 is calculated by addition of these two elements. Okay, and Z22 is calculated by addition of this output side resistance. And this Z12, Z21 is the common resistance R2. Okay, that's all. Then if you are rearranging this equation, we can convert R1, R2, R3 value. So what is R1 means? It's a subtraction difference between Z11 and Z21. R2 is same as that of the Z12, Z21. R3 is a subtraction of Z22 and Z12. Okay, this is the relation between T network and Z parameter values. Okay, similarly, the relationship between Y parameter and pi network. Okay, Y parameter and pi network. So this is the Y parameter. Okay, this is the pi network. Okay, pi means in the shape of pi, the three components are connecting. You just consider this is Y1, Y2, Y3. So what is the relation between this pi network value and Y parameter means this is Y11 equal to Y1 plus Y2. Okay, Y22 equal to Y2 plus Y3. Then Y21 equal to minus Y2, Y12 equal to minus Y2. Okay, and if you are rearranging this, we will get the value of Y1, Y2, Y3 in terms of this. So Y1 as a Y11 plus Y21, Y2 equal to minus Y12, Y3 is a Y22 plus Y21. Okay, so this is the relations. And the next question is it's a May 2019 question. Let two two-port networks have the same admittance parameter as given as this. If these networks are connected in parallel means find the admittance parameter of resultant network. Okay, so that is the two two-port networks. Each two-port network is having the same admittance value 5, 10, 10, 15. If the two two-port networks are connected in parallel means what is the resultant admittance matrix? Okay, so you know, if the two networks are connected in parallel means the overall admittance of the network is the addition of the Y parameters of the individual network. Okay, so here you say Y1 is the admittance parameter of the first two-port network. Y2 is the admittance matrix of the second two-port network. So here the two networks are having the same admittance value of this one. Okay, so the resultant admittance is nothing but addition of the two admittance value. So you just add the element by element. So 5 plus 5, it's a 10. So then the 10 plus 10, 20. 10 plus 10, 20, and 5 plus 5, 10. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, when two networks are connected in parallel means the overall admittance is the addition of the admittance matrix. Okay, similarly, if the two networks are connected in series means if the impedance parameter given means the overall impedance parameter is the addition of the two impedance parameters. Okay, so it's a May 2019 question. Okay, so thanks for watching, and please subscribe my channel for more videos and share this video to your friends. Thank you.